A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this downloaded channeling session. In this particular channeling session, I would be talking about certain energies that you need to be aware about, and it could also be possible that a lot of you would resonate with it and some of you might not. Those who don't resonate with it, please look for any other video that would suit your resonance. So let's get started. Okay, first and foremost, I'm being shown a person who is extremely courageous and brave. Okay, so I'm doing a channeling for this person, and there are other things happening around them, which I'll talk about. This is also a peaceful person. This person has an eagle spirit. Vishnu's Garud is being shown to me over here. So Lord Vishnu, who is the protector of this earth dimension, earth, planet earth, basically has two Vahans. One is Garud and one is Sheshnag. And it's very interesting that both Garud and the snake, they are actually enemies of each other. But as they live with Vishnu, they both become peaceful, they're both friends. So I'm seeing the eagle spirit over here in this person. This person is going to go places. They will fly in the sky like an eagle. That's the level of their ascension. Very high in ascension, okay? Very high in ascension. This person is also very clever and they are good at learning new things. They're very smart that way. Mildly negative and doubtful. Someone who's afraid of certain things. But when I say mildly negative and doubtful, it means that it's not always. For some things, for some situations, I think it's a part of ascension. If you don't even have this much, then why would you even want to shift anything? So I think pretty much it goes with this energy. Fascinated by spiritual growth and ascension. Okay, these are all the cards I pulled out for this person. Fascinated by spiritual growth, mildly negative, clever, good at learning things, eagle spirit, peaceful person, courageous person. Okay, now coming to the main channeling, what I'm being shown is that today I am going to be channeling a demon slayer. Yes, a demon slayer, a person who has gone through a lot in their life, literally. They know everything so well that they can even look at the interaction that happens in people's life when it comes to spirit attacks, when it comes to negative entities, when it comes to possessions, and most importantly, when even other people are used as devices to attack these people by the demons. Now, clearly these people have sensed something dark being attached to them or close to them since their childhood. They have always come across these type of people. If they have come across bad people, then they have also come across good people. And if they have come across really good people, angels, angelic souls, then they have also come across demonic souls. Now on planet Earth, demonic agents operate in different ways, and there are certain times that they don't directly attack. What they do is that they look for whosoever they want to attack. The demons attack in few different ways. Actually, they have many ways, not few ways. But some of the ways work really well on earth plane. So they use those. They also attack via relationships and sexual interactions. And they also attack other people via other weak people around them. Which means that they first look at a person who is really good, a very pure person. They like pure and innocent people because those are the energies they like to consume. Innocent and pure energies is what they like to consume. And that's why many demons also attack ascensioners when they are children, because that's the time children are vulnerable and they're also going through a programming process. They are very well aware that these souls have chosen templates and families where certain things are going to happen, and demons by nature, they're also not that intelligent, and that's why they always get defeated by source or the agents of source. When I say agents of source, these are very powerful warriors. These are born to be demon slayers. They can literally smell like this a demon, and they can attack the demon like for good. So these type of people are very close to God, and they have very like strong protection from the masters. And in their childhood also, they purposely chose to be born in templates, or to parents, or to biological connections who would not be able to protect them. By doing so, they would eventually, even if get attacked by the demons, or get like molested or abused or physically abused, or some other thing happens with them, even if that happens, for them it is just to understand what the demons can do, or what the demonic energy is all about. Even in their childhood, they are very powerful, but demons always like to believe, or they always like to assume that they can win over a person, they can steal a soul. So they try to do everything possible that they can to steal a soul or to fool a soul. The person I'm channeling today also has a very magnetic personality. They can pull anyone towards them. They are sort of a natural, a real charmer. There are people who pretend to be charming, they are pretending to be very attractive, but the one that I'm channeling today are naturally very attractive. They are born with the love energy inside of them, which makes them very attractive to general people also who are looking for love, because most people, they don't have love inside of them, they are looking for it outside. And when they see such an angelic soul, such a pure soul, but at the same time, the demonic agents or people with this type of energy try to mimic such people. An innocent, pure hearted, kind soul, they like to believe other people, they like to trust other people. So initially, the journey of the person that I'm channeling may not have been a bed of roses. It may have been very difficult, and they may have also gone through a lot of heartbreaks, because people said so many things to them, or people portrayed a certain image, but those images and those words really did not match them with who they really were. So as I was saying, that say you are that person, you are the ascensioner that I'm channeling, and you're surrounded by a lot of people, relatives and family members and uncle and aunties and neighbors and whatnot. Now most of these people who are around you, they may not be spiritually strong. They could be energetically very weak. They do everything which has a fear-based programming, because they just like to live in herds, and they just like to live in groups, and they form some kind of a strange community which has a lot of fearful people, which have a lot of people who are scared of stepping out of their comfort zone and exploring their life and love as it really is. But the ascensioner, these are the brave, courageous souls who are on the planet, very magnetic, very beautiful, very smart also, but they are also full of love. So they like to believe the caregivers, they like to believe the adults around them, they look at the society around them as somebody that's best for them. However, only with time they realize that no, these people are also programmed, and these people are weak, and this usually happens during the dark night of the soul phase. It also happens when their own people try to force them into things that they don't want to do. It also happens when they are abused by someone who is very closely connected to them. It also happens when they form relationships with narcissistic people, and these narcissistic people are so crazy and revengeful at times that they just cross all of their limits to hurt them. It doesn't matter to them that somebody is hurting them. That much they can take care of. What matters to them is the person who is hurting them, the person who came with so much image building, or some kind of a different appeal about themselves, or with a lot of promises, with a lot of good words, a lot of kind words, but in reality these people were full of selfishness, with the motive of using anyone who is fooled by their false bullshit. So it gave a heartbreak. Now the person I'm channeling may not even know that a lot of people who are attracted to them may not be their well-wishers, they may not be their true friends, and therefore if you resonate with the channeling, you will realize that you have come a long way in your life from being a person who would believe just about anyone. You have now developed huge amount of discernment in you. You can know, like you can sense who is who. and who is saying what. And if you ever meet people or come across people who are very strongly programmed, all these demonic agents have done a good job with these people and literally they are making them do whatever they want them to do, then in that case also you would be able to confuse these people. With time, the demon slayers also start enjoying, they start taking all of this as an entertainment. So if their enemies come to trouble them, the demon slayer literally knows how to fool those people now with all these years of practice. So the demon slayers can slay any demon, whether the demon has possessed a body, whether the demon is attacking them through another person like a lover. And I'm also being shown and I'm also being asked to share with you the story of jinns in this particular channeling session. How jinns, they look for beautiful women who are very innocent, very attractive. I mean, beautiful in all ways, inner beauty and outer beauty. And many times I would like to say it is the inner beauty that makes a person look beautiful, if they are naturally beautiful. But those who are more about outer beauty, they will do all sorts of things like going under the knife, doing a lot of procedures. They would be needing to do these procedures. Even at 30 or 40, they would start looking so old that they have to do those procedures. They have no other option but to get the fillers, the Botox, the surgeries, the medicines, the pills, or whatever it takes. But a naturally beautiful person, even if sometimes I've seen some people, they walk this path of plastic surgery and Botox because others had told them to do so, because everybody around them was doing so. But with time they realize that I don't need any of this, I can still be beautiful. And they actually become beautiful without using any procedures. With natural things they can make their skin very nice, they can make their body look very nice, because now they are not doing it for validation, rather they are doing it for their health and peace of mind. So there are different types of jinns actually on this planet. Some are also nice, some are not that bad, but there are some who need to eat, sleep, have sex, and they are also full of lust. And sometimes, if you are in the twin flame ascension journey, you should know all of these things. Sometimes what they do is they use the body of, say, a very handsome man, a very good looking man who's under major addictions or who is living in some low frequency templates. They will take the body, use the body of that man, and they will sleep with a lot of women. And in many cases sleeping is still okay, but these men would not just sleep with women, but they will purposely and knowingly make them fall in love with them. Like literally it happens, and I have seen a lot of women who have gotten into a lot of trouble because of this. They had to really do a lot of prayers and go to a lot of spiritual teachers eventually for protection. And these things happen, these things are real. So sometimes these men, they might not even know like why or what they are doing in their life. But these good looking handsome men who have got some kind of a split personality thing also going on, these men, they are very well trained or they are very well groomed by their narcissistic mothers mostly, or some other parent, maybe father, stepfather, somebody, I do sense sometimes negative feminine energy also. They are very well trained on how to trap other people. So the jinns actually occupy their bodies, and through their bodies they will have sex with a lot of women, and they will also make the women go crazy for them. And the more a woman will think about this person, the more a woman will obsess, that jinn will draw energy from that woman. So one has to be very careful. And I'm being shown women like these who were very innocent but very pure. Their energy was like sort of yummy energy for these men who are constantly sleeping with a lot of women. They purposely sleep with a lot of women, and they only do it for energy, because for them it feels like some kind of a victory that they have formed. Not only they had sex with the woman, but they've also made her go crazy for them. Such a nice, good looking, attractive, smart woman is going crazy. Sometimes the women are willing to give money, and sometimes the women are willing to do anything for these men, anything just to keep this man with them, anything just to keep this man in her, in her life. Poor thing will do anything. And obviously these type of men want a lot of sexual pleasures and they use women. Sometimes these jinns can also cost these women their life. And as I said, there are different types of jinns on this planet. Some are good, some are bad, but I'm not going to get into that conversation right now. Sometimes we've even heard stories, in my childhood I've heard stories of women falling in love with these really handsome, attractive looking beings or creatures, and eventually killing themselves, committing suicide, ending their lives for these particular people. Sometimes they will see the jinn in the sky, like literally standing in the sky, and he would be standing at the edge of the wall, or the edge of like a high peak, just the edge of it. He would stand there, just keep calling the girl like this, like, come closer, come closer. The girl would lose her sanity, would lose her mind, and she would keep walking on the wall. And once she will reach the edge, he will walk little far behind, and she would fall on the ground, and that will be the death for her, over for her. So even these things have happened, and there are lots of stories about it. It's not a surprise that Disney has used the jinn character to basically program the minds of children. And I'm very much surprised. Once I was hanging out with some kids, and the kids actually knew about this concept much better than the adults. So when I asked them about it, I think there's a video also on it. Yes, there's a video. I had shared a video. I had invited those kids to do a vlog with me, and they did speak about different types of jinns. So even some of the children who are in spiritual ascension, or who are born for this work, they are very much aware about it. They know what black magic is, they know what these type of negative entities or spirits are, and they can do. But a lot of people in the twin flame journey don't know about it. Over a period of time, while having interactions, and sometimes even some spells are casted on these people, some very lethal, very fatal type of spells are casted on these people. So when the masters intervene, or when something happens that these people get free from these spells and these these voodoo spells, or whatever these stupid people do, I don't know why they do it, what they gain out of it. Even the people who are doing these type of things, they have no clue and no idea how dangerous these spells can be. If they give out a spell to an ascended person, a very powerful person, the spell will not work. And as it is, all the spells, they come with expiry date. They don't have very long time. So when the spells go back, when they don't work and they go back, they actually create a lot of havoc. Whatever the spell was casted with the intention, with whatever intention it was casted for whosoever person, it will all come back to the people who had casted the spell. So as per this session, the demon slayer is not only reversing the spells that were casted on to them, but also they are able to destroy any demons who are coming to them in the form of humans, or in the form of some other sort of energy. They are like fully protected, they are fully secure. Usually, as much as I know, demons always use other people as vessels to do their work. So they can easily recognize these people, and they've come a long way. They've come up very far, you can say far ahead of where they were. So from that perspective, this is a channeling where you're being told that you are a powerful person, because God himself is holding your hand. And anybody who tries to upset the balance of your ecosystem now, especially because there was a time it was written, they could, and they did. They knew that this is the time we can trouble this person, because how ascension works is you keep on healing your templates, as you keep on moving ahead, those energies or those places they don't exist, they are gone. So if you were, say, born in a certain family to a certain father or a mother, either you will lose those people, either physically, like they'll move away from you, or via death, or there will be a drastic change in those people because you have learned to form boundaries with everyone. So the changes will be very prominent, and slowly and gradually you will start noticing that those templates which had so much impact in your life, that could create so much havoc in your life, no longer function, no longer work. They don't even exist, so how will they work? So that's why those particular demons can no longer function, they can no longer work, and they are also fooled. Just the way demons fool so many innocent people, they also get fooled by the ascensioner sometimes. They think that the ascensioner is weak, but ascensioner is not weak. They are just waiting to whoop their asses, and they do that most of the times. So this is where I will close this channeling session. Thank you so much for being here with me. May Lord Shri Ram and Sita always be with you. And you all know that Hanuman is a god whose presence is more than enough to destroy any demonic energies and force. So today I will say, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman. I will see you soon in another one. One love and peace out, and Jai Shri Ram.